You asked a question about him being a roofer like he knew otherwise. Can you expand on
I just talked to somebody in Glen Rose that said if it's Kevin, he's a roofer. And I just asked him if he was Kevin, and he said yes. I believe your father is the well-known Star Telegram writer?
Yeah, but I ranch is what I do. I do hay. And I have done roofs, but as far as being licensed contractor, I'm not.
I certainly understand that. My question, once again, is to the council, is do we set a precedent here where next time somebody comes up needing their house rewired or their house plumbed or whatever remodeling, that we're going to waive it on future projects as well?
So what do we do for the habitat? I'm not saying this is the same as habitat, but what did we do when we had habitat houses?
I've done many, so I worked with Habitat quite a bit, and they pull all permits. If you're talking about Christmas in Action, we also get permits.
Well, when I talked to Marvin, who did you bring up that you said that they came before council?
Well, Christmas in Action is, they're exempt from, the fees.
They're a 501c too.
Yeah, they're 501c3.
Yeah, that's what they got to do.
I mean, it certainly be part of it if we want to go ahead with this. It's okay. That's up to the council. I think part of that would be that when he comes up and gets ready to do it, then he needs to bring his 501(c)(3).
You have a 501, you said something on the phone about having one.
Yeah, I believe Charles does, yeah.
Okay.
He's got one. I have no problem with that then.
We've also,
That puts us in line with Christmas in Action at the end of this.
well, we require permits, but we've also have waived the permit fee in the past, and we've done it for things pretty much like this. If it's a donation, if the person's out there for a fee, then actually they're going to pay.
In honor of Christmas in Action, draw a distinction. That's a whole non-profit and very familiar with. It's a little different in the situation. Yeah. It doesn't have to be different, but I mean, that's just the literal looks of it is the detail is different. So Darren, what's since you, I mean, I know you just asked about the plumbing and electrical.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand your question.
Do you have other concerns other than the impact on other trades like plumbing or electrical? Is that your
I guess my question is I just think we need to be aware of the fact that once we open that door, then, we don't have the same requirements for one group as we do another. So, like, with Christmas in Action, for instance, if it's plumbing or electrical, we hire a professional contractor, a licensed contractor to do that part of it. If it's not licensed, we, do some of that other work, but we also are very aware of the fact that we're looking at the homeowner's best interest.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to, if you go to the Bible and he led a prayer, he opened it up with a prayer. Pure and undefiled religion is to visit the widows and orphans and to keep thyself unspotted from the world. That's what the Apostle Paul said.
Yes.
That we're commanded to help those who are in need.
This is strictly roof, it's not plumbing or anything else. And it's Christmas in Action. If they do roof repairs, Darren, is that something that they do?
Yes, we've had we've done several roof repairs, and we have had complete, roofs replaced with Christmas in Action. But we also used, registered contractors.
Well, but I know that prior to you getting involved with it, I don't know that we did. And,
I don't know.
And
I don't know what they did before. I don't know what they did before I got involved. I don't.
well, my thing is, if, in essence, all it requires is a permit. If we waive the fees, it has to be inspected.
Yeah.
Then I personally don't have a problem with it.
To me, it's more of an issue whether you're gonna waive the fact that there's no insurance there. And I'm okay if that's what everybody wants to do.
I am curious how you became aware of this, the woman that was in need and whatnot.
One of my friends that I work with mentioned her name to me.
So you're gonna sign, or willing to sign the liability, the waiver?
Yeah.
I don't want the homeowner stepped on if somebody falls off the roof or something, and gets injured.
I've got a waiver right here in my pocket that I already printed up. I mean, waiver, it's legal in the state of Texas.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
You're talking about a waiver to protect yourself, not the homeowner.
No, it's a waiver that I, as the individual doing the work on the job, waive any right to bring any kind of litigation against the homeowner or anybody that's affiliated with me on the job. That's what the waiver is. The waiver's not protecting me. It's protecting the homeowner.
Okay with you?
Yeah, I'm convinced he's not a contractor.
Okay. Everybody done? You want to make a motion?
Yeah,
Okay. Even if we waive the fee, Marvin, no, would they still be, could we not require them to give us the information that we normally would get off the permit? So if something does go wrong, we know who the parties are, what's on file, and
Yeah, we can require him to get a permit, but it's gonna be a fee.
the fact that when it's done, is that correct?
That's correct.
I would like to get Betsy's input on all this. Does this all look like no problem to you?
Marvin and I talked about this ahead of time, and I'm the one that pointed out I think he qualifies as a contractor under the ordinance, because if in fact he's not getting paid. And I think the city would be protected if he did choose to waive one permit, as long as he was required to follow all of the requirements in the permit and fill out all the information and, submit to an inspection. So I'm okay with it.
Well, then, I will make a motion that we waive permit fees and registration, if he comes up and brings a proof of his 501(c), and we get all of his pertinent information, so we do have a record of who's installed the roof.
Second.
we have a motion second. Any other discussion?
And that's with our waiver sign.
Yes, sir. I understand.
All in favor?
Hang on, Mayor. So Marvin, just to point out that, he's already indicated that 501(c)(3) is not gonna be in his name, so if it's in the name, whoever's name it is in, you're gonna get a letter from them extending that, authorization. Basically, he's working under their 501(c)(3) and carrying out.
When I come up to fill out for the building permit, I can bring that individual with me.
Well, isn't that who we should read this? We'll need something in writing from the person